Hello Creative Birdie family, how are you doing today? It is the month of October, the year of 2018, and it is a Thursday. I think it's like the 5th, but that I don't know. We are going to do something different today. I have somewhat of a challenge to send somebody back a piece of my art on a white cloth that they sent me. So I don't think it needs to be secretive what I'm doing. So the Nerezda, I don't know how to say, the fabric, all the fabric that I got yesterday was a Happy Mail gift to me with a little, how was it worded? Oh, I don't know where I put the paper. With a hook, I guess it's called. With a twist, I guess it's, you would say. So she sent me all of that fabric and all of that stuff as a Happy Mail. And then in return, I'm sending her back on this piece. I'm sending her back my art on this piece that she sent me. That's what she asked for. I guess it's a challenge or something like that. I'm still not 100% sure, but now I do know that it was, the person that sent it to me was DC Rooster. Now, DC Rooster's been on YouTube for years, and I used to watch her videos all the time, and it seems like she stopped making videos for a while. YouTube started unsubscribing people, and I guess I was unsubscribed. The last I knew is she was getting her teeth fixed. That's the last I knew about her. I kept updates on that part, and then it was gone, and then I guess I was unsubscribed and life happened on my end and it just went that way. So that's why I was confused. But anyways, I am more than happy to send her something back because I want to see her daughter's reaction, Frankie. I know about Frankie. Frankie has her own story. So that's why when she said her daughter Frankie will open it, I was like, I know somebody with a daughter named Frankie, and she's a special little girl. I think she's a teenager actually now. And I'm more than positive was very intrigued with Frankie, with the pictures that her mom would post up on Facebook. But for some reason in my mind, DC Scrapping Rooster was not Neary. For some reason I didn't put those two things together for years until today. Really, today. It's just the way my brain works. Okay. So, yes, of course, I would love to send her back something. It's a challenge kind of thing. It'll be shown on her video. But I figured if I'm going to art and craft, or just art away, I like to art and record and share with you guys. So I find this as an opportunity to share with you guys what I'm going to make for her and her daughter. I have in mind what I want to do, but first I have to gesso this napkin. I think that's what it is. I think it's a somewhat of a napkin maybe. I'm not sure. Or maybe a patchwork cloth. I'm not sure. Not sure, but I know that I'm going to use it in the way my mind works. So I have a few ideas, and I figured if I'm going to do it, share with the birdie family. So that's all this is a piece of linen. I'm putting gesso because I'm going to art on top of it. Now I can art on top of it, and I was thinking, hang I would fold it after I art on it and then make her a journal. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just send it art on it just like this with nothing on it, and she can hang it if she wanted. So I'm not too sure where I'm heading, but what I do know is that I'm going to, or we just gessoed it, and then let it dry, and then we're going to art on it. Ooh, I'm burping away. So what I'm going to do is probably water my brush. Well, I have this paper here. I don't have water near me. Ooh! But I want to gesso this paper down a little bit. It looked too shiny for me, so I have gesso on my brush, so why not? Why not? And then I have this one here I want to put gesso on, and like I said, I need to clean my brush, so I might as well clean it on my paper. There we go. I like it much better now. Yeah, I like that much better. Alright, put that here and then eventually take it to the sink. So if I do turn this into a journal, then these are the papers that I was thinking of sewing into the journal. These are just printouts, and this would be the cover of the inside, the hard cover. I just have to cut it down to fit. And this will be another insert. And then some jelly paper would be another insert. And then I would cut it down, fit it correctly. Then we would fold it, stick it on, and sew. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry off camera, and I'm going to have myself a treat, which is coffee. And I've shown this to you guys before, I'm sure. And just because I want to show it to you guys again, there it is. This is what I do. I come in here, if I have time. I always have time for my coffee. It depends where I have my coffee. Sometimes I'll have it in the living room in front of the window, and sometimes I'll have it on my porch, depending on the mosquito season, because mosquitoes love me. Let's see. And oh, but I'll come in my room most times. I really enjoy coming here in my art studio, and I'll mix up my coffee, and then I have this piece of paper. This random piece of paper. I'll stir my coffee. I'll get it nice and stirred. I have black coffee with 1 package of sugar. And then I'll tip over my spoon and let my drippings go onto my paper. And that's days and weeks and days and days and days and days and days of my coffee drippings here. And I'll taste my coffee. And I wish that I had more sugar in there. But I'm trying to cut down. And then I'll take another sip. And then my taste buds get used to not so much coffee. Oh, so good. I should get myself or start searching at the Goodwill for a coffee, what is it, coffee heater? Where you keep it on your table and it keeps your coffee hot. Good cup of coffee after making beds. Well, actually, just making my bed. The kids make their own beds. Mopping, dusting, mopping, dishes, dinner, feeding dogs. But I don't only feed dogs, I actually make their food. Cleaning out refrigerators, dusting, and doing everything that I need to do. Washing. I'm thinking of people. I've been thinking a lot about my son. So very much. I miss him so very much. He's here on Earth. He's still alive. I just miss him. And yeah, all of that stuff. And then I'll just sit here and have my coffee. So I guess I'm going to pause the video, let this dry, sit and have my coffee, and watch something on YouTube. And I'll see you in a few, well, it'll be a few seconds for you, or actually you won't even notice the difference, but I'll be back. Okay, so now I want to glue. Even if I don't turn this into a journal, I still want to glue it to something hard on the back. So these here, I have videos on repurposing old, like I mean old, postcards. A lady back in the day sent me, oh my gosh, I can't even open this, sent me a box full of postcards, like full to the rim, hundreds and hundreds of postcards. And I didn't know what to do with them, but I knew I would do something with them eventually. And that person you hear in the background is my daughter, Jack. Yes.
I'm gonna go off to the Super A.
Why?
Because Dad's taking forever.
What do you...
He's still at work.
He's still at work?
Yeah, he didn't even know it was 6 o'clock.
What do you need at Super A?
I'm just really hungry.
Okay.
Do you want anything?
Mm-mm.
You wanna come with me?
And I've made tons of things. I've made ATCs, I've made, oh my gosh, so many things from these postcards, and I continue to make things from the postcard. It's like having cardstock. I don't have any cardstock. Excuse me. But it's like having cardstock, or it's like having a cereal box. It's pretty thick. Anyways, we're going to put some tacky glue, original tacky glue, on here. Back in the day, a lady gave me about 12 bottles of these. It was an accident. She didn't mean to order me 12 bottles. She meant to just order me 1 bottle. But she ended up ordering, I think it was a case of 12. So I have a good amount of these. I have like 1, 2... Oh my gosh, I only have 3 bottles left. I didn't think I was going to go through them, but I guess I did. You know what? Whatever comes out quicker. So I'm going to leave this upside down. And I'm going to grab my school glue. just because one, it's the tacky glue is taking too long, and two, the school glue would do the same job anyways, in my mind. You guys can argue with me about glues and what the glues do and how specific they are for some specific magical reason, but it just doesn't sink into my head, and a glue is a glue for me. The only special glue that I can absorb into my mind that makes sense to me is jewelry glue, metal glue, and glass glue. But all other white glues, for some reason, I use them for everything and anything. Loads of talking for the person that can't handle my talking. Stop coming back to my channel and being a troll. Just go away. Get it in your head that I took and took and took and took in every video for the rest of my life. For as long as I'm going to be here on YouTube, I will talk. So, get that in your head and stop coming back. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to block you so that you stop complaining, because you're the same person. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt so many times, but if you say it today under this video, which I tend to catch it right away and I delete the comment, you're just gonna get blocked today. That's it. You'll get blocked today, so don't say it. Or say it. It doesn't bother me, but it's just silly that, you know, I talk in every video and you complain in every single video. You talk too much. You talk too much. But you tend to come back. You're addicted to me. Face it, you're addicted to me. Not dry. Definitely not dry, but I'm still gonna push it down. Let's see. Oh, what are we gonna push it down with? A hammer? No, not a hammer. Oh, I have this foam. No, do I use it or not? Is this the really good one? Or is this the really good one?
I'm just gonna wait. I'm way too lazy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll it like that. Even though I know it's not dry, I wanted to make some kind of contact. And it's giving texture. So that's cool. Oh man. Okay, let's hope that it's gonna stick. And if it doesn't stick, that's okay, because we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That's weird. What's in there? Something in my water. Oh my gosh, there's a bottle in my water. Okay, let's see. Just want it to make contact. Oh, you know what was super annoying? There's so many of us in the art community here on YouTube and off of YouTube. So many of us. I mean, there's so many of us. And Michael's, the big box store, and Martha Stewart threw a huge PR party, Halloween party, full of crafts and Cricut and paints and all sorts of stuff. You know who they invited to that PR party? people that are here on YouTube in the fashion industry. I watched a video of a person that does fashion at the PR at the Halloween party with Martha Stewart and Michaels, and I recognized in the crowd loads and loads and loads of YouTubers that have nothing to do with the art community, that have nothing to do with Michaels. It annoyed the hell out of me, just annoyed, because there's so many of us artists that use their products and go to Michaels constantly. And even if we don't go to Michaels, we have a load of their products. And instead of inviting one of us YouTubers that are in the art community, they invite a fashionista from New York. That so annoyed me. And then I was looking in the background and I seen more fashion people and makeup people. What? No! Michaels and Martha Stewart, you have it all wrong. You have it all wrong, man. So, that annoyed me. Yep. Sure did. Okay, that's not sticking, people. It's not sticking. Well, there's no glue there. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and use more glue. Excuse me. It's just empty. How ridiculous is that? I leave my bottles upside down. I promise I do. Look. Upside down. They still don't work for me. It's magic and witchery that other crafters and artists on YouTube have, that their glue actually comes out for them. And mine is always stuck. The little hole, even though you can see right through it, the glue won't come out. Yes. We're getting some glue right now though. But I will leave this upside down. I sometimes stick a pin in there. Actually, this one has a little cap that goes on it, and it stays on there, and I will keep this upside down. And next time I grab it, it's still going to give me a hard time. Because that's what they like to do, give me a hard time. So we have drenched this with two glues now. White school glue and tacky, what is that, tacky something glue. I might need some more. Getting a little itchy. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Kind of, sort of. Okay, it stopped. Oh, come on. Alright. I don't want to use up all my glue. Okay, I think we got every inch of it. I think. All right, let's try this again. That has glue on it now, and that has glue on it now, and that's okay. Let's see. You know what song I have stuck in my head? Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Don't know why. Alright. Feels like we made contact this time. Much better than the school glue. Okay. Point proven. Between glues. Now it looks a little dirty. The canvas does. That's okay. It's not dirty. It's, well, it kind of is dirty. It has my messings on it from rolling things on it. It just doesn't sound right. You guys seen the reason it got dirty. Alright, seems like we made contact. Yeah, definitely. So I'll probably maybe just this one more time, and then you guys will see me back at it once this is dry. I am trying my hardest not to use my heat gun, even though Lisa Beard just got it for me. Or my other heat gun that Odette got for me. Let's see. Because I'm trying not to use any electricity lately, because that bill is extreme. Okay, so I'll be back. You guys will see me in a second. I guess I wasn't recording. Jeepers. I had a whole conversation with you guys, and the only ears that heard were me. I was talking to you guys, and I was trimming this and telling you guys how it's nice and stuck. It worked well. Here's the inside, and there's the outside. And that I was shaking these up and having a conversation with you guys. I even showed you my vape and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden I hear dee 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 dee, and I look up and the camera went black. But I was making fun of myself because usually I forget to shake up these paints. And telling you guys how I want to paint today. I just want to paint freely, freeform as always. And I'm going to use this feather makeup brush. I'm going to use it dry, just because. And in my background, I have papers that are going to be inserted if we decide, or if I decide to make this into a journal or not. But anyways, when I was cutting, I was telling you guys it's not perfect cuts, and I'm good with that. I wanted that. The same ways I want to just paint this way. So I'm going to go darkest to lightest. With a dry brush. I have no thought in mind where this is going to go. Let's throw some yellow in. Whoa, that was a lot of yellow. Let's pick it up and play. Looks like chicken scratches. rooster scratches. Okay. I'm going to try this, even though I don't want to use my heat gun for something like this. I'm going to. So it shouldn't take too long. Now this is just a background. Nothing more, nothing less. Some will come up and some will hide. Good enough for right now. And then let's lighten her up with some white first. Just in random spots. And I think I'll use this spatula. Pretty cool already. Need to let that dry. And then throw in this stuff. Acrylic paint metallic gloss finish. Shake it up. Just gonna lay it in random spots and then play from there. That's already really pretty. That's very pretty. Let's see what we can conjure up. Some more. Let's see what pink will do in there. What do you want to do in there, pink? I like the way it looked earlier, so we're going to take it back. Not too far back because I'm liking what's coming out here also. Let that dry. Some yellow. Let's use a thicker yellow. Well, let's use some water. Very pretty. Oh, I love that. Let's leave that there. Oh yeah. Very cool. I'm loving every step. It's really pretty. Making little chicken scratches in here. And then let's throw in some more of this, watered down. And some more of this one. I don't think we use this one, but we're going to use it. And we'll water that one down. Very pretty. just looking around to see what other color we can throw in. Let's put that there. Maybe this blue will go in nicely using my fingers instead. Just a little bit of that blue, and then a little bit of more, a little bit of more. This one here. I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. There's a color back here that I'm intrigued with. I don't know what color that was though. That one down there. Let's see if it's this one. I don't think so. Right there. I don't know what color that was. I have all these colors in front of me and none of them look like that green. Where'd it go? That green in there. I'd have to watch the video back. But I'm not going to do that. Did I use this? No, I didn't. But I want to see how pretty this green is. It's too dark. Okay. Alright, with this, I want to do my drippings as I always do. That just adds so much to it, in my opinion. The problem with that is I have such a hard time sticking it back in the hole. There we go. It's done. I'm just going to add some of this to the edges and we're done. I don't want to run my bill. Let's shake this up. Alright, there, we got it going. What color is this? Salty Ocean. So metallic, so pretty. See all that? Very pretty. I know it's going to get on the back, and I'm okay with that. And then I kind of want to splatter some white. But now I need to find a little jar or something that I can use. Oh, use this. And some wet here. Let's use some clean water. Mix this around. Don't get in. And I like to tap mine out. And then I'm going to play and add some stripes down here. These will probably fade out a lot, but that's okay. Very pretty. I'm done. I think that's perfect. And what am I going to do with this, you ask? Oh, it's dripping. That looks pretty cool. Let's probably just drop it here and drop some more here. It dripped right there, and I think that looks pretty cool. Like a complete drip. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is let this dry, air dry, because I don't want to run up my bill. And then we'll come, and I might lacquer it before or after, I'm not sure, but I want to play with these pieces of paper a little bit more. So let's make a mess, actually. Let's create a mess, a pretty mess, a beautiful mess. And some water, loads of water. This is going to be very wet. are just the beginning backgrounds. For either Frankie or her mom to play in. Whoever wants it, or is going to use it or enjoy it. Maybe they can both play in it and create some art in there. Every time I turn it, it's cooler and cooler. Pretty cool. Now they've got some painty papers that are gonna go inside. So just to let these dry. Let me dry them a little. Okay, that's good enough for now, and then we'll come back once these are completely dry again. It'll be maybe 40 minutes to 18 hours because I might just go to bed. I'm not sure. So that's what we have so far. Some painty papers, and then the front of We Don't Know Yet. It might become a journal. To me it seems like we're heading towards the journal. So we'll see. I'll be back as soon as all of this is dry. Maybe. But you guys won't know. Okay, we're back. It's actually been like 17 hours. 17 hours since you last seen me. Okay. There's a mess on my desk. When isn't there? No, not always. But when I create, I bring things out. You guys know how that goes. So, since we're done painting, I can remove my drop cloth. Set that aside. Okay. And now I'm going to use some embroidery thread and I'm going to make my own wax thread because I don't have any wax thread, so I'm going to make my own. I've done it before. It works out just fine. So oh. So I just hold it like this and run it through. You can even have yourself a pot that's specifically for your wax so that you can dip your thread into it. That would be cool. Now my scissors, which are never around. I'll just cut here. I don't know how many or how much thread I'm going to use, but oh, I need those scissors. I'm going to thread our needle, but before I do that, I like to run my ends into the wax a lot so that it will wax it up and thread much easier. You see, that was so much easier. And I just have a regular needle, just a little thicker. Okay, so now we need to put our paper in. I'm not a fancy paper putter. I'm just a what feels right, put it in. That doesn't sound right. I just go with the organic feel of the journal. And I'll just straighten it out. I'm sure I need to cut some more, but for right now, this is good. And then I'll use this as my template for all the rest. Looks a little crooked. Hang on. And we'll keep this. And I'll just do the same here. I don't know what I'm doing at this moment. Hang on, my mind is gibberish. I've got marbles loose in the head. Good enough. Oh, I have this measuring thing here. I can use that. Let's see, from here to here. Cool. So I will cut from here to here. Those are my measurings. And just because I measured, it's not going to be straight. Peer pressure. I hear you guys yelling. Use your measuring mat thing. But because of that yelling, I didn't do that one perfectly. Okay. That's that. I might want to stick that in. And I want to stick some of this in. I got rebellious. See, that's what happens for yelling.
All the time. They would fly kites.
Sorry. I was watching a YouTuber. Okay. And I want to cheat. Cheat. Let's see. Some of these still feel wet. Why does that still feel wet? Okay. 17 hours later and it still feels wet. Okay. I'm just gonna poke it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna poke it. If I find my middle. I want to poke it. It's not happening. I still need to get my hands on one of those leather finger things. All right. Oh, you know what I wanted to do before this? I think I still want to do it. I'm going to do it. Hang on. I'm going to pull this back through. I wanted to use a piece of this medical tape. My ear is going bonkers today. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to put my own washi tape also. And I wanted to run that there. Okay. I didn't think this through. Just to stabilize the holes a little bit more. And then some of my washi tape. Just like that. Come back. Alright, that's much better. Okay. I'm not going to have enough string, so what I'm going to do is pull this apart. And pull one thread through. And just make it shorter like this so that I get more string. I'll go back up here. Go through. I didn't get it right in the center, so I'm going to come back out and do it again. There we go. Back into the middle. And then back. I'm pulling it out from here. A little slippery. And we're going to make a new hole over here. That's the way I do it. Make sure they're pulled tight. And now we can tie them up. You can run some beads if you wanted to at this time through here. You can run it back through here if you want and finish this off through the inside, but I like doing it right here just in case I decide to hang some beads. I can still do that. Don't pull too tight because you will rip it. It will rip. Alright, so and now I'm just going to cut. Just like this. Nothing fancy. I'll rip it even more purposefully. On both of these. I love this look. It's my thing. Sometimes it goes in too far, but that's okay. I like that look. I want to rip this. Let's see, where'd my tape go? And then I'm just getting my washi tape, double-sided tape that I make. And now there's a bucket. Where'd the other piece go? There it is. And now there's a pocket. And you'll see? You could stick a surprise in there if you want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to trim these, or not. I just got a brilliant idea. But I need my triple thick. Okay. Triple thick. And then I don't want to get triple thick on my So what we're going to do. Pour that triple thick down, right? And I know this is in the way. I get it. And then use your finger. There's one. I think I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of glitter. But before I do that, let me wipe this on one of our Rolodex cards. Nothing goes to waste, people. Okay, so as far as that, I'm going to make a design with it. I'm talking about the string, so let's get you in. You see that string in there? I'm going to make a little forever loop in there. And with this one too. You never know what's going to become what. Like, this is cool. This is one of a kind. And this is going to DC Rooster, to her daughter, Frankie. And maybe Frankie can journal in it. Okay, now I'm going to sprinkle some flakes in there. I have some of this iridescent. Let's see what this stuff looks like. cool. She can sprinkle her thoughts, and Frankie can journal in here. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. This one's pretty too. Let's put some of this one in there. That is so pretty. Okay, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. What color is this? Twilight Blue by Centelement Brillo. There's no .com on here or anything. They were made in US. I don't know where this is from. I love it. I hope Frankie loves it. I'm gonna push these in. Oh gosh, I didn't think I was about the glue that's going in the hole. Not good. Glue in the hole is not good. Okay, we're done, and then I'll let it dry up. We'll figure out what to stick in that one little pocket. I'll sign it, and then it'll be off to DC Scrapping Rooster. And that's the lady that sent on over my bribery lace. So we were bribed with the lace to make a quilt piece for Frankie. I didn't figure that all out. I was confused from the first place. You guys know that. From the beginning of the video, I've been confused. I've been confused since I got the lace, because one person's YouTube name is different to their Facebook, so I wasn't putting them both together. But anyways, in the package, there was a little note in there, and in the note it said, it was Happy Mail, but bribery at the same time. But we didn't have to participate if we didn't want to. But the white piece that you guys seen at the beginning that I put the gesso on, that was supposed to be embroidered on so that Frankie's mom can embroider it into a crochet piece. I don't know, so she can put it into, I don't know, a quilt. Yes, a quilt. I think that's what you call it. A blanket, I guess. I had misunderstood everything. Everything just totally went flying over my head. Without knowing that, eventually I found out that that's what the white piece was for. But we ended up making a journal for Frankie. But I already told Frankie's mom if she wanted to send me another piece of white fabric, I would redo or make her what I was supposed to in the first place. I misunderstood. I totally misunderstood. I understood do whatever you want to the white piece of fabric. Since I'm not familiar with quilting and none of that stuff, I guess I didn't comprehend. But anyways, her mom said that Frankie would be fine with this journal, but I'm still open to doing something else for Frankie, for her quilt. But this is what I ended up coming up with because I thought that I had free range with the piece of fabric. Anyways, it came out gorgeous. It's unique, it's one of a kind, it's handmade, and it's made for Frankie. There you go. Look at how glistening it is. It's beautiful. She can write her dreams, her aspirations, inspirations, thoughts, her feelings, all in here if she wants to. And if she doesn't want to write it, she can draw it out and paint it out in there. Very nice. Okay, I'll come back and show you guys when it's dry. I can put a latch, but I think it'll be perfectly fine like this. So, actually I'm actually gonna end the video now, and the next video that I do, if I still have this piece, I'll share it with you guys nice and dry, because I kind of want to finish the video off already, because it's already an hour. But thank you guys for being here and watching. If you made it to the end, leave me a comment. Give me an inspiration or aspiration. Aspiration! Talk to you guys later. I know it's glaring because that's a lot of bling for the camera to take. Thanks guys. Bye.